Have a blessed day, sir. I'm Elvis Standarte from BS Entrepreneurship 1, Section EBQR2. Unfolding the emotional self. Human emotions. Emotions serve as a driving force in how one acts and behaves. For some people, there may be difficulty in defining and controlling their emotions. As rational human beings, we are expected to somehow have the ability to manage our emotions. Emotions serve as a critical survival function in making one aware of traits coming from the environment that may affect her inner consciousness. Example, joy, interest, surprise, sadness, disgust, contempt, self-hostility, fear, shame, shyness, and guilt. Emotional intelligence. Emotions exist hand in hand with cognition. Emotions can be managed and regulated, and they can be identified so that they are used within the right context. In regulating emotions, the capacity to be sensitive to one's emotions and those of others are also developed for self-understanding and maintaining a healthy interpersonal relationship. Emotional intelligence is a requirement for one's overall well-being and hence can translate to effective functioning in all aspects of one's life. Example, every day, countless people use empathy and understanding to handle social interactions at work. For instance, in an office meeting, when one person speaks, others listen. 5 components of emotional intelligence: self-awareness, self-regulations, social skills, empathy, intrinsic motivation, qualities that enable effectively emotional regulation, self-control, managing disruptive impulse, trustworthiness, maintaining standards of honesty and integrity, conscientiousness, taking responsibility for one's performance, adaptability, handling change with flexibility, innovation, being open to new ideas, empathy, understanding other people, and putting yourself in their shoes. Unfolding the mental health. Cognition. People are born with the innate capabilities that empower them to manage themselves in various settings and situations. Begins to observe the environment, analysis information, makes choices and behaves according to what the situation warrants. Crucial parts of individual development is the process that influences behavior or the way information is taken in or how it is analyzed and processed, also defined as the complex array of mental processes involved in remembering, perceiving, thinking, and how these processes are employed. Memory. It is the faculty of the mind which information is acquired and retained for later use, where the processes of encoding, storing, and retrieving information continuously. Limited within specific conditions. Select information to be retained and discard whatever irrelevant and useless can be corrupted by various factors, both external and internal. Memory functions. Sensory memory is the level that allows information from the external environment perceived by an available sense. Short-term memory is where information is temporarily stored or readily available state. 10 to 15 seconds up to 1 minute can store up to 5 to 9 items. Absorbs cues that enable the brain to process readily available information. Long-term memory, often permanent and allows for repeated retrievals across situations. can be pushed by having the motivation to recall and retrieve information for a particular situation. Intelligence, referred as an individual capacity for understanding, learning, planning, and problem solving with logic, creativity, and self-awareness. Heredity rather than environment, critical construct that showcases the presence of individual based on intellect. Howard Gardner's theory, multiple intelligence, naturalistic, visual spatial, logical, intrapersonal, music, kinesthetic, linguistic, interpersonal. Triarchic theory by Robert Sternberg. According to Sternberg, a mental activity directed toward purposive adaptation to selection and shaping of the real world environments relative to one's life. The biological blueprint, heredity, is the transmission of traits from parents to offspring. The traits are made up of specific information embedded within one's gene, the basic unit of heredity. An example of heredity is the likelihood that you will have blue eyes. Genotype refers to the specific information embedded within one's genes. Not all genotypes translate to the observed physical characteristic. Example, height, freckles or no freckles, and lactose intolerance. Phenotype is the physical expression of a particular trait that can be directly observed. Example, the blood group, eye color, and texture as well as genetic diseases in humans, pod size and color of leaves, big birds, etc. Environmental conditioning. Genetic information isn't the only factor that influences the physical self. As you grow up, you are exposed to environmental influences that shape your physical self, including those from your social circle, societal expectations, and cultural practices. Example, the sexual self. The socio-biological aspects of the self, a vital aspect of one's identity, is the sexual self, as it includes the biological, physical, emotional, and even social domain. Bodily transformations and the development of secondary sexual characteristics during adolescence also trigger physiological responses leading to beliefs and behavior associated with sex. The biological of sex. At birth, the sexual genital is a biological feature that distinguishes most from females. During puberty, observable changes in the human body, both males and females, start to occur. Aside from the physical development brought by adolescents, the release of hormones, testosterone for males, estrogen for females, triggers physiological changes in the reproductive system. A person should be aware of her sexuality and sexual attributes to make responsible decisions. Adolescents need to realize the importance of having informed choices. Engaging in sexual activities may not be ready for pregnancy and sexually transmitted diseases. Consequences of sexual choices. Early pregnancy. Having a child entails big responsibility, and it should not merely be a consequence of an impulsive moment. Risk of acquiring sexual disease. Syphilis, chlamydia, and genital warts. AIDS caused by HIV. Transmitted by contact between broken skin, wounds, or mucous membranes and its HIV-infected blood or blood-contaminated body fluids. Responsible sexual behavior entails the following: respect for one's body, maturity in thoughts and deeds, guided by core values, future-oriented. The nature of philosophy: concerns about asking the right questions to have answers to the problems that trouble every person from every discipline. Primarily, the center of inquiry is about the problems on ultimate reality, causes, reasons, and principles of everything. It produces controversies among philosophers. What is the point of knowing the self? What's the point of understanding the self given that we still survive? Socrates: it is worth asking about what self is. Why? Yes, because an unexamined life for self is not worth living. He even claimed that he knows nothing, but the oracle of Delphi tells that he is the wisest man. What is certain is that the essence of self is the soul, which strives for wisdom and perfections, leading us into an exalted state. What is self for Socrates? Self should be examined through its striving for wisdom and perfections, leading us into an exalted state. Plato vs. Socrates. Where can we find the exalted state of the self? Plato: we can only find the exalted state of the self in the ideal world, because it is the realm of the perfect, while the phenomenal world is subject to imperfections. Our soul then must be directed up in looking at what is ideal. There are two worlds, the ideal and the phenomenal. What is self for Plato then? Self is a soul which has the task of looking what is the ideal. What is self for Aristotle then? Self is the rationale that should be exercised to attain one's purpose and live a happy life. What is self for St. Augustine of Hippo then? Self is the soul which has the task of looking inward to lead us to God, who is the ultimate one, true, good, and beautiful. What is self for René Descartes? Self is a thinking being that has the task of identifying what is clear and distinct in existence. What is self for John Locke? Self is our identity that is based on our consciousness, that is our person. What is self for David Hume? There is no such thing as self. What is called self is just a succession of perception, of bundle of experiences that makes the self to be identified. What is the self for Immanuel Kant? Self is just a product of our aesthetic judgment that enables us to give us a picture of what is self. Recent philosophical investigation about self shifted from focusing into one's mental or conscious aspect of self to neurological one that is from conceptual to scientific. Other perspective of the self. Sociology. It is a study of the collective behavior of the self. In sociology, is understood by how social institutions and relationships shall impact one's thought and behavior. Anthropology. It is the study of the cultures from past to present. The self is anthropology, is understood by how it relates the cultures in the broadest sense. Psychology. It is a study of the human behavior of the self in psychology that is understood as a theoretical construct. It uses many theoretical perspectives to explain the self, such as psychoanalysis, behaviorism. That's all. Thank you and